Hey y'all, hey. So I'm shooting this obviously in a mirror because I thought it would just be easier since I'm in a different space and you can actually see the thing behind me. So this is, I think, part 4 of the IKEA kind of upgrade hack desk situation. So I still need to cut the dowels and I'm planning to do that tomorrow. So it's not that I've been progressing and not filming, it's just I haven't been progressing. But today I'm doing a project that I can actually do in my apartment. It's very cold. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the tabletop for the desk, which is very large back there, and I'm gonna cover it in this upholstery fabric. I got this fabric in the UK, in London. Well, I wasn't in London. I was in a city outside of London. And I'll put the name of the fabric store down in the description below. I got a 1.5 meters of this, and I think this was like, I don't know, maybe 5, 10, between 5 and 10 pounds a meter. So I got a 1.5 meters, which is plenty. It's enough to cover it, and maybe some left over to do some accessories in the sewing room. I really want a sewing machine cover and a cover for my surgery. So if I can make all of that happen out of this piece of fabric, that would be great. But we have digressed. I want to cover it with this fabric. So some of the tools I'm going to be using, and I'm gonna talk about some of the tools that I'm using to actually make this video too, because I've been buying technology, and so I'm gonna use this video to kind of try some of it out. So the only tools that I'm gonna use to actually attach the fabric is the staple gun, which you can get at Lowe's, and a hammer, standard hammer. You can also get it at Lowe's or any other hardware store in your area. And basically, I'm gonna use this to punch to connect the fabric. If some of the staples aren't flat, I'm gonna use this to kind of flatten them out. I also use a pair of fabric shears, but I don't have them with me right now. To record overhead, I got this cool, drone. So I got this actually off the TikTok shop, and
sensor calibration data abnormal. Play current mode. Hover.
Alright. So then
continue. Hover. Please hold the device to face the user.
Okay. I'm here.
Continue. Hover.
And now it's recording. So I'm gonna use this to kind of get like the aerial view of the, I don't even know if you can hear me. I'm gonna use this to try to film an aerial view of what I'm doing, since I am gonna be working on the floor. And then I have this Insta360, it's the X5 version, and it records a 360 video. So I'm gonna set this one up on the tripod instead of the phone, so you can also get another angle and I can move it around in the event that the drone doesn't take good footage, because I'm not very experienced with it. This will be my first time using it. I know this, I can like move it around and I can get any view of the entire room that I want from this device. So that is the devices that I'll be using. Let's get started. Okay, let's get started. So right now I am just unpackaging the tabletop. It had plastic and cardboard around it. So laying it out on the floor, I'm going to just throw the fabric on top of it to get an idea of like where I want to cut it. And then I'll take the scissors and I'll just rough cut around it. And this is pretty much how you do like any upholstery project that doesn't require patterning. So simple shapes, you can just kind of rough cut it, especially if you're just kind of staple. Now, if you have to sew, you'll want to use a pattern, you want to be precise, but for this, you just need it, lay the fabric on top and then a few inches around the perimeter so that you can pull and, pull the slack out. at the end, you can go back and then kind of trim off some of the excess fabric if you want and or need to. The staple gun is the show. So, oh, here is the first view, the aerial view using the drone. The drone died after about like 9 or 10 minutes. Um, this whole project took me about 30. It wasn't fully charged, so I'm honestly not sure if it's fully charged, how long it will actually last. I literally just took it out of the packaging an hour or so before starting filming this process. And then here again is the view from the Insta360. And I just shifted it to kind of tilt down toward the floor so you can actually see me. So the one thing about it is that although when you're in the app, you can move the camera around, move the view of the video around 360, you can only download it in one angle, as far as I know of. There might be another way to play around with the features, but that's it. Oh, and now you see the drone dying. So, anyways, I'm just gonna staple at some point. I run out of staples, I get another gun, etc. But I'll just let you see me kind of go through the process of putting adding a ton of staples, of course. So one thing I didn't talk about that I want to do is Mod Podge this, but I couldn't find any in my stash. I must have tossed it when I moved, or it's in a storage somewhere. It's in storage somewhere. So I'm gonna have to go and buy. Oh, is it out? Might be out. Let's see. Yeah, let me get some more staples. I'm gonna have to go buy more Mod Podge. Yeah. Let me see if there's some up here first. No. Alright. There's another staple one. Another one. This one has a few staples in it. I have a ton of staples, so I have to just find them. But I'll use these. I can see there's a few in here. clean these up. I don't want to get stuck with that. Alright. So here is our desktop, which I think is super cute and different. And I will cover this with Mod Podge to give it a harder surface so it'll be a little bit more resistant to like spills or stains or anything like that. Here's what it looks like on the back. I might put like something around it, but I might not because the legs and stuff will go in here. I have to make sure I can get to those holes. So the fewer layers of fabric, the easier it will be to get through them. But I'm very excited about this. I think this is gonna look really nice and really customized in my space. So thank you again for watching me. I'll be back with part 5 where I'll be doing some woodwork. So